What's up? And welcome to the first of many. Welcome to the first of many Infamous Tuesdays with Taco. I'm Taco. I'm the infamous one. So, yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is I watched a movie called Llama Geddon. Hey, what's up? And all I could tell you is this movie was about a llama from space, okay? And it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but it was hilarious. The llama actually threw punches and fought with people. It had lasers that came out of its eyes. It spit green stuff. And it started out with only like 5 people, okay? But every time they went to another room, there'd be people just come out of nowhere. All right. There was a guy that changed his shirt every time he left the room. In the movie, this guy had to change his shirt 30 times. It was hilarious. It looked like it was shot on a cell phone video, on a cell phone camera. It was bad. I mean, the dude got bit by the llama. He started turning into one and having llama babies. So that was, hello, how you doing? So that was one of the that was one of the movies I watched. I actually put a review up. That's a new thing I'm going to do is movie reviews. I'm not going to go on camera for them. I'm just going to, put a voiceover and what I thought about it and a picture of the movie. Then I watched the Saw series, which was significantly better, okay? If you ever get a chance to sit down and watch all, I think it's 7 movies. If you get ever a chance to sit down and watch all 7 or 8 movies, it is well worth the time. They all fit together really well. They're quality movies. There's a little bit of bad acting, but I mean, there's so much going on. You really don't deal with that. And so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. The Saw movies are really good. I mean, if you want to watch something that's absolutely, sweetheart Susie. I'm actually, I can't follow anybody right now. I'm in one of those TikTok timeouts. So I'm having a problem with that. But to be honest with you, I mean, I do follow back once I can. But if you want to watch a stupid movie, watch Llama Geddon. Really. I mean, you're going to laugh. You really are. There's a hot tub scene where you talk about overacting and underacting and can't act. They're dying. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I just want to touch base on the couple things I watched that were awful. If you got something you want to talk about, this is actually a precursor to my podcast. I will be having a podcast in a couple months on Internet FM radio that is called Infamous Tuesdays with Taco. So I figured I would bring it to TikTok and we could try it out. What's up, man? So I figured we could bring it, try it out, see what's going on, see what we could talk about. And that's the thing. I don't mind talking about anything. Thank you. I'm actually going to talk about sports today a little bit. But before I do that, since I review stuff too, I found these today. C4 Energy Skittles. C4 Energy Starburst. Okay? We're going to pop them open. I left them in the freezer, so they might blow up on me, but oh well. Nope, they open right up. So, Starburst. And it says it's 0 sugar, it's energy. You can read the back about all their marketing, yin yang. Let's get to the nutrition. There you go. Alright. So, starburst flavor. Okay. 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 So, this tastes like a pink starburst. If you like pink starburst and you like energy drinks, and this one is, like I said, sugar free, this is pretty good. Yeah, that's a pink starburst all the way. I'm going to give this C4 Energy Pink Starburst a 8 out of 10. Okay? It's very good. No weird aftertaste, no weird taste at all. Very good. I think you'll like it. Let's see what else. So, we got the C4 Skittles. Let's give this a try. Alright, here we go. I'm assuming it's going to taste like a red Skittle because that can was pink and it tastes like a pink Starburst. It does need alcohol, but don't worry, we'll get to that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They hit these flavors and zero sugar too. I mean, it says right there in the can. Zero sugar, energy. It looks like they're getting the energy from vitamin B12. It doesn't have all that. Yeah, it doesn't have all that weird stuff in it. Yeah, so these are really good. They're both 8 out of 10s. They nailed the flavor. No weird aftertaste. So C4 Starburst and C4 Skittles. 8 out of 10. Both of them. They're very good. So if you're into sports like I am severely, I had to watch my team do something that I don't know if I agree with, just because of the morality of it. I mean, we're all human and we all make mistakes, okay? I'm not the greatest person in the world. I'm not perfect by any means. But I believe athletes should be held to a higher standard, okay? They're in the public eye. They're famous. The second they walk onto, an NFL football field or they walk onto an NBA basketball court, they are famous, okay? And they need to be held to a higher standard. And I don't think if you own a sports team, I don't think if you own a sports team, you should put yourself in a situation where you went out of your way to inject yourself into somebody else's problems. Now, Deshaun Watson can be totally innocent, okay? That's not up for me. That's not up for me to find out. That's not up for me to decide. But we're speaking on allegations, okay? At the end of the day, that's a lot to take on, to inject yourself into that situation. It really is. I mean, you got 22 women, and just because and don't get it twisted, just because they decided not to criminally charge him, those civil suits could ruin a person's life. 22 civil suits. I mean, he's going to need every bit of that money they guaranteed him in that contract to get out of those civil suits. I just don't understand why as an owner of a sports franchise, and no matter what anybody thinks, no, it's not over. He's got, yeah, the criminal case is over. He's got 22 civil lawsuits. Those are different than the criminal case. It's not all over. The criminal part of it is over, but the civil suits, there's 22 civil suits against him. No, look it up. It's not over with. Um, yeah, because he'll pay them off. You're tripping. You're right. They won't go to trial because he'll pay them off. That's what happens. These guys pay, and it's called non-disclosure. So they'll pay a non-disclosure. Hey, if you ask me, if you pay to shut somebody up with a non-disclosure, you're guilty. Because I'll tell you what, if I was innocent, I'd go to court. If you don't like my content, you do not have to be on. You really don't. I'm not talking like I know it all. I'm telling you that it's going to be non-disclosure. It happens all the time. These guys pay these people off all the time. That's what non-disclosure means. That's what non-disclosure means. When you hear that they settled out of court, they gave money. Okay? Simple. I would not settle out of court if I was innocent. That's all I'm saying. If I was innocent, I would go to trial like an adult. Plain and simple. I think what they did, they could have went another way. I think he's got too much baggage on him. I can't, as a lifelong fan, I can't agree with that decision to do that. That's just my opinion, okay? It's my opinion. As far as now, this is Infamous Tuesdays. We talk about everything. I did a review. I just reviewed Starbucks C4 Energy Starburst, Pink Starburst. 8 out of 10. Tastes like a pink Starburst. C4 Energy Skittles. Tastes like a red Skittle. 8 out of 10. They were great. They're sugar free. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they made them taste like they did, but they're absolutely spot on. Spot on. I also talked about the movies I watched. Never happened. But Chris, you know better than that. That'll never happen. I also talked about the movies I watched. I watched Lamageddon. It was a movie that I'm pretty sure, and you got to give the people credit. Anytime you do something, they did something I can't do. I can't film a movie with my cell phone, and I can't get a bunch of people together to act in a movie. I can't get it on Amazon, so I can't put them down, but it is what it is. I review stuff, and it was a very bad movie, but it was also pretty funny. It was so bad it was funny. There was a lot of comedy involved in it. We'll agree to disagree on that. We'll agree to disagree on that. I'm just telling you what I would do. You're probably right, okay? That's something I can't argue about. You're probably right. They have problems I don't. They have money I don't. So you're probably right. I know from the seat I sit in, I would take it to court and fight it and get my name cleared so there is no doubt that I am innocent. But I could see your point of view. I could see it. Honestly, I could see it. Why go through all the hassle if you got the money to get rid of it? Yeah, I get that. I get that 100%. I just know for normal people, a normal person like myself that has a normal job, a normal day-to-day job, I would fight to clear my name. But that's the difference between rich people and not rich people. So I could see that argument. I 100%. I'm just looking at it from my point of view as me. If it was happening to me, that's how I would do it. I would go to court and fight for my name. I mean, you gotta think about it. You're only alive for a couple generations of your family. I mean, your last name, your name is important. So, I mean, from my point of view, being an average person, I would fight for my name. That's all. That's all I meant by that. Hey, look, and I didn't mean to come at you that way because you're presenting a legitimate argument, and you're right. And but it does matter because at the end of the day, it does matter. Think about it. All right, they dismissed the criminal stuff against you, right? But then all these people come at you with civil suits. People are still going to look at. I mean, especially normal people. I don't know if you're a normal person. I don't know you. I don't know if you're. I'm a normal person. Especially normal people. You know, well, they got thrown. It happens all the time. You get in trouble, they throw it out. It's something stupid, and they throw it out. Well, did you do? You still get questioned. Well, think about having 22 people coming after you like that. I just think it's a rough situation to be in. That's all. And don't get me wrong. From his point of view, if he's innocent, I feel sorry for the dude. I do. 100% feel sorry for the guy if he's innocent. Because his name has been dragged through the mud. He had to sit out a whole season. He might get, hopefully they don't suspend him because he sat out last year, but he's probably going to get suspended. I mean, look at it from his point of view. If he's innocent, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed off if I was innocent and that stuff happened to me. Oh, I'd be irate. I'd walk around my house talking about it all day. Should I get mad if I get shorted $1 on my paycheck? Could you imagine if this guy's innocent? Wow. Think about that. A lot of people don't talk about that. Think about if this guy's innocent and all this stuff is fabrication. He's the one he's the one who should be suing people. That's jacked up, man, if that guy's innocent. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I hope he is. I hope he didn't do any of it, But like I said, none of us were there. None of us know what's going on. It's all conjecture. I don't. Oh no! I said that in the beginning. No, like 100%. I'm not judging the guy at all. I just don't know if I owned a sports team, if I would have put myself into that. Is what I'm saying. That's hard to do, knowing that that's going on in that guy's life. That's hard. That's a big step, man. It really is. To put yourself into it, especially when one team's trying to get out of it. Well, it's just hard. But no, I'm not judging the dude. I mean, shit. I've never been a millionaire. I don't know what I would do if I had that kind of money. You might see me on TV with 25 civil cases again. You don't know. No, you just don't know. And that's why I said in the beginning, I'm not judging dude. I don't judge a dude. I mean, I'm still going to root for my team. At the end of the day, it's just I look at it from the team's point of view, and fans that are saying that they're not going to watch the team anymore, and I could see everybody's argument. But no, as far as me judging him, no. I just hope he's innocent, that's all. And I hope that it comes out that he didn't do it. Because if he did anything that they said he did, it's kind of messed up. That's all. So I love you know what? And I got a little kid earlier, but I love the back and forth. I really do. And I appreciate the back and forth tripping. I really do. Because you have to have an opposite. That's how magnets, opposites attract. So you got to have an opposite. And I like that. I really do. That's good stuff. And and that's what I talk about in my reviews. Is that, hey, I'm just telling you what I think of it. You know. Oh, absolutely. And I like I said before, I apologize that I came like that. But I mostly, like I said, I agree on some things, and some things, like, I'm not judging the guy. I'm really not. It's hard in my mind. It's hard if I owned a team and I was a billionaire to put myself in that situation when I know there's going to be so much pushback and people might stop rooting for, fans run every sports industry. Without the fans, you ain't doing nothing, and everybody knows that. So it's hard for me if I was the owner. Put yourself in that person's shoes and this person's shoes and that person's shoes. By the time you got 20 pairs of shoes on, your feet hurt because none of them are the same size. It's just a pain in the neck, But and 100% agree with that. Winning will fix everything. That's the whole point of doing it all, is winning will fix everything. I hope everybody that's watching sees what you tripping just said. It doesn't matter when it comes to stuff like this in sports. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, because winning will fix everything. That ends the conversation. I can't say it any better. I was going to say it. I appreciate you taking that out of my mouth and taking it from me, because they'll be more than cheering him on. Look, that guy wins 11 games this year. They'll be doing more than cheering him on. They really will. I mean, that's the good thing about it, and that's why I love sports. I played them. I watch them. That's why I love sports. Is because at the end of the day, the only thing Al Davis said it the best. That guy would draft a guy that wasn't worth getting drafted in the first round. Just win, baby. That's all it's about. Just win. So, that was actually a good conversation. I appreciate that. And sports is going to be on Tuesdays, is an open forum. I will do a review like I did of the starburst for anyone that didn't see. C4 red Skittles, very good. 8 out of 10. Tastes like a red Skittle, sugar free. C4 pink starburst, tastes like a pink starburst. 8 out of 10. They're really good. No sugar. They don't have all that taurine and all that stuff in it. Yeah, they don't have any of that stuff in it. They're really good. They are. And that's the thing. Like, I started the movie review thing. I'm just gonna voice those over and just put the picture of the movie up and put the text up and just voice it over. But if anybody likes suspense slash a little bit of horror, I don't really consider Saw horror movies. They're suspense with a little bit of thriller, a little bit of horror. They're a mix of a couple things. I watched all 8 of them. They all go together. They mix the story together really well. They even go back and explain what's going on. Just in case you didn't see it. And they're really good. 7.5 out of 10 for those movies. The first one I did was about a space llama. It was ridiculous. I give the guys credit. They got it on Amazon Prime. I don't know how they did it, because it does legitimately look like it was filmed with a cell phone camera. It looks like it was edited by 2 blind people. Not putting blind people down. I'm sure there's blind people that can edit, but the ones that they got couldn't edit. The funniest thing in the whole movie was there's a guy that changes his shirt 30 times in an hour movie. Every time he leaves a scene and comes back, he has a different shirt on. And that got to be really funny because, I mean, he could be off screen for 10 seconds, and in that 10, he had a different shirt on. Yeah, so it got something that's so ridiculous, it was funny. Me and my brother watched it, and yeah, it was so ridiculous. We were laughing at it, but it was just ridiculous. So we do have, to talk about reviews. I do have some exclusives coming up. Once they're here, I'll show everybody. I can't really talk about them until I have them. But I'll have them about a month before they come out, and they're a drink and a snack and like a snack thing. But yeah, though it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. One thing I want to talk about is when did it become okay to talk to people any way you wanted to talk to them about? Just any way you wanted to talk to them. When did that become okay? I don't remember being in that meeting where, talking any way you want to somebody was okay. Like just any way you wanted to. Just think of any way you want to talk to somebody, and you can. And you're not supposed to say nothing back. No repercussions. No nothing. When did that become okay? I don't know when that became okay, and it bothers me. Because there's a lot of good people. And to be honest with you, you should not. If someone's giving you mutual respect, give it back to them. If they're giving you respect, give it back to them. And I just don't know when it became okay to talk to people any way you want to. Like just go up to someone you don't even know and F you and F this and and just be a total and complete asshole. I don't know when that happened, but it's happening. I run into it a lot. People just, it's like, I don't know. When I grew up, there was consequences for everything. And usually, you did something and the consequence for it was over the top. Okay? There are no, unless you're in legal trouble, but as far as like person to person, there is no consequences anymore. People just let people treat them any way they want to, talk to them any way they want to. And it's almost like if you stand up for yourself, you're the bad guy. And that blows my mind. It blows my mind. It really does. Like, I try to keep everything lighthearted and funny, and I try to find the laughter in everything. And man, there are some people out there that are just on it. And when I say on it, I don't mean on it in a good way. They will just suck the life right out of you. And they think it's okay. Just the other day I had a guy that, I don't know him that great, but I know him. The way he talked to me, I just looked at him and I'm like, are you out of your godforsaken mind? Jesus help this person, please. What is wrong with this guy? And I haven't always been a nice guy, and I don't want to be that guy, so I just let it go and walked away. But therein lies the problem, is that I believe that people that act like that are so used to people just walking away. So they think it's all right and they can do it. But what do? Like I said, if you say something, you're the bad guy. What are you going to do? You want to be the bad guy? Think about it. You're going to be the one that they call, oh, that guy's a jerk. That guy's this. That guy's that. and you were just trying to stick up for yourself. Boy, things have changed severely. When I was raised, we were told to stick up for ourselves. Nowadays, you can't. Just can't do it. But you know what? There was also a saying when I was growing up, it's easier to walk away. So I guess it comes hand in hand, So now we don't, instead of standing up for ourselves, just walk away, Let those people live the life, if they want to be miserable, let them be miserable. That I tell everybody, I have lady friends, and they'll break up with their boyfriend, or they'll be talking to a guy that'll get them mad or something like that. And I'll say, hey, look, is that person going to be a long-term part of your life? Do they have to be? No one really has to be. So don't let them take your shine from you. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. The worst thing you could do is walk away smiling. That's what I do. I walk away smiling because it's all good for me. You're not gonna steal my joy. It's not gonna happen. I let too many people do that for too long, steal my joy. It'll never happen again. It just won't. Alright, so we will have reviews coming up tomorrow. We will have reviews coming up Thursday. And Friday is our alcohol review day. So we will have reviews coming up Friday. You will see these. I can promise you this. You will see these in Friday's live alcohol review. You will see the Skittles C4 Energy and the Starburst C4 Energy in Friday's live alcohol review. Hey, until somebody in the AFC West beats Kansas City, I would love to pick somebody else. But until someone beats Kansas City, how can you pick again? I would love to say the Raiders. I really would. But until somebody beats Kansas City, that's the thing. You could bet against the winning horse all you want. Until that horse loses, it's the winning horse. So I hope it works out. I really do. I really hope the Watson thing works out. I want it to work out. I want him to be, I want him to be innocent. I want him to be a man of honor. And I just want everything to work out. You know what I mean? I'm a normal guy. I don't know what it's like to be a millionaire. I don't know what it's like to be I know what it's like to go to massage parlors. I will tell you that. I got some good massage parlor stories. And I will tell you, for a normal guy going to a massage parlor. Oh, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. Man, I've been a Browns fan since I was born. So yeah, I'm hoping, we hope for the best and expect the worst. That's a Browns fan's life. We hope for the best and expect the worst. But yeah, for anybody that hasn't, been on live, today was more of a podcast style because I do have one I'm working on. That'll be in a couple months. But Friday when we go live, it's live alcohol review. And I'm going to mix these energy drinks in something. I really am. So if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't followed, follow. Because Friday I review. I at least find 4 or 5 different things to review that's weird. Last Friday I had 2 different coffee, beers or alcohols. I had a Jameson ginger and lime mixed drink that was really good. I had a margarita in a bottle. They came in a 6-pack of margaritas in a bottle. They were really good. And I had some seltzers from Bud Light that were terrible. I'm not really... I'll give everything its just due. I give an honest review, but seltzers to me are just not good at all. They're not. They're not. I don't know how people waste their time on drinking that stuff. I just don't. Another series that I'm going to be starting is, my goal is to find you guys that drink seltzers an alternative. A low calorie, honest to God beer that doesn't taste like beer. Because that's what I hear from everybody that drinks seltzers. It's low calorie and it doesn't taste like beer. I'm going to find you. Yeah, I'm going to find you, I promise, a beer that doesn't taste like beer and is low cal. Because them seltzers are an atrocity. They're so bad. I've reviewed 12, 13, 14 different ones of them, and the only ones that were good were the Bud Light hard sodas. The ones that tasted like pop. Yeah, no. That's not a good ratio. White Claw, I don't know how people drink that. And I told a story about how you're spending $6 for a can of White Claw when I could get a 24-ounce beer for $2 at the bar. So for every beer you drink, I can drink 3 drafts at the bar. 3 drafts to 1 beer. To 1 White Claw. You drink 2 White Claws, I drink 6 24-ounce beers. You spent $12, I spent $12. You still have to keep drinking. I can stop. It's kind of weird. Kind of makes you think a little bit, you know? But still, even if seltzer was the only thing to drink, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. I'd drink water or something. I don't get it. I don't. I'm going to keep reviewing them, even though in one of my videos I said I was done reviewing them. They're not going anywhere, so I guess I'm stuck. So I'm stuck reviewing them. But, hey, at the end of the day, I have a good time reviewing stuff, whether it's good, bad, because what I do is after I review it, I go live, and then that's when the fun starts. We start putting stuff in it to see if we can make it taste better. I've put Fireball in them. I've put 99 bananas, 99 peaches, 99 this. I've put whiskey in them. I've put Jameson in them, Jameson orange in them, and nothing has made those things taste better. Oh, man. So, at the store the other day. Okay, and this is a service review right now. Okay, when did we start working at Walmart? When? I don't remember filling out an application for Walmart. And for anyone that works at Walmart, hey, I'm not putting you down, okay? Because if that was my job, that's my job. But as a customer, I don't work there. I just don't. And every day, every time, I go to Walmart a lot. I get a lot of the stuff I review from Walmart. There's less and less people working there. And I'm doing more and more. I literally bought some fruit. And just because I didn't know how to wring the fruit out on my own at the self-checkout, so now I'm checking just give me a blue vest when I walk through the door. At least have something cool on. Now I'm getting yelled at by the lady, the one person looking over 18 self-checkouts, okay? Because people were ringing up Kit Kats and taking PS5s and stuff. The one person looking over everything comes over and yells at me because I don't know how to look the fruit up. on the thing. And I just looked at her and said, ma'am, I don't work here. How am I supposed to know that? Now, I'm a fairly intelligent person, so I'm sure I could have figured it out. But as you could see, I was messing with her. I said, ma'am, I don't work here. How am I supposed to do that? And she goes, I don't know how you don't, like, got an attitude with me. And me, I turn everything into a joke, okay? I really do. And I looked at her, I said, well, you know what? Maybe it's the vest. I go, can you go get me a blue vest? She goes, what are you talking about? I said, maybe if I put the blue vest on, bam, I automatically know how to work at Walmart. Automatically. I put the blue vest on, I'm a super Walmart worker. I was in an aisle, and I literally had a guy, no BS, who was stocking shelves, look at me and go, hey, you can reach up there, put these 4 boxes up there. Huh? I just got off work, bro. I'm not doing that. You're carrying a stepladder around with you. You get on a stepladder and put that up there. That's what you get paid to do, bro. I'm not doing it. And people have gotten so conformed to this. The one lady goes, oh, that was rude. I go, what? Did you want me to do his job? Am I getting a discount at checkout? No, because I got to check myself out, because apparently I work at Walmart. It's like, what's going on here? What happened? What part of the game is this? I don't remember this. I don't remember this part of the game. What is going on? I couldn't believe dude had the nerve. He looked right at me. He goes, hey, can you put that? No, I can't. I can't. No, I'm not going to. I refuse to. Just like with that self-checkout, I refuse. I will stand in the longest line there is. I promise you that. I will stand in a line that is all the way out the back door, into the back parking lot, into the woods, and wait in line for 3 days before I'll go to self-checkout. I don't work at Walmart. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Not doing it. And the dude with the shelf, can you put those on that shelf for me? No, man. You're the one stocking shelves, not me. I just got off work, bro. I put my 8 hours in. I already got to go to the self-checkout because you only got one cashier in the middle of the day. When it's the busiest, you got one cashier. Is that the cashier from Employee of the Month? That dude that was doing shit behind his back and between his legs and scanning stuff through his ear? Is it him? No? Well, then the line's going to be all the way out to the next city. So I have no choice but to go through self-checkout and play Walmart employee. And like I said, I go there a lot. I get most of my review stuff there. So I play Walmart employee as much as I do play employee at my job. Where do we get our money for this? And it's like that everywhere. Target's starting to get like that. Now, see, here's my thing with Target. How can you be double the price of Walmart and have the same attitude? Come on, man. I'm paying double for this because I figured be double the service. No, it ain't. It's double the price and half it's the same service as Walmart. Matter of fact, they got just as many self-checkouts at where I live. It's bad. It's like, bro, even, I don't know if anyone's heard of Burlington Coat Factory. It's just like a place where you can go and they sell all kinds of stuff. It used to be just coats, but now it's different. They like got all kinds of they buy like closeout stuff. They got self-checkouts. It's like, you trust these people to self-checkout on their own? Ain't no way, bro. I'll tell you who else has self-checkouts. It's Best Buy. That's why they're about to go out of business. What's up? That's why Best Buy is about to go out of business, bro. It's because they got self-checkout. I would go get 5 things. One would be the most inexpensive, and look, I'm not condoning stealing. Obviously, this is a joke, okay? I'd go get the cheapest thing I could find, okay? And the 5 most expensive thing I could find, ring that thing up 5 times, pay my bill, and walk out. Because when they look, they're just gonna see 5 things on the receipt. They don't really look at those receipts. How could Best Buy have a self checkout? That's crazy. That's like having that's like putting me as the cashier of a fast food restaurant. Shit, ain't nobody getting their food. I'm gonna eat it all. There's gonna be bite. You get back to your car. There'll be a bite taken out of it. Half the fries gone. Milkshake. Half the milkshake gone. Because I know what I'm gonna do. That's why I never worked in a fast food place. Because that's what I'm gonna do. Don't let me open that place and there's no one there. The next person to come in is to find me passed out in the back from eating way too much. And that's all you're giving. That's all you're giving these people is the option to let you rip them off, because it saves overhead and they can give you a lower price on something. And to me, that just doesn't make sense. I'd rather the product cost what it cost if I own the place and have real people check the people out, so I know they're paying for at least 95% of the stuff they take. That's not even foolproof anymore, but still, at least they'll be paying for about 95%. Those self-checkouts, yeah, they probably pay for half. But I don't get it. I don't know where it came from. Whoever invented that, man, had to be a lazy person. Had to be a lazy person who invented that. Had to be a cashier that invented self-checkout. If you think about it. A lazy cashier. A lazy cashier invented self-checkout. I'm sure of it. 100% positive a lazy cashier invented self-checkout. They didn't want to work. So, hey, why don't we have a checkout where they could check themselves out? That makes sense. That would help me because there'd be less people coming to me. And at first, it was a cool novelty. You didn't have to go through the checkout line. So everybody wanted to do it. So the lazy cashier got to keep their job and did a third of the work. Now it's taken over. And lazy cashier lost their job to the new cashier, which is me, apparently. Or you. Yeah. I hope you're doing a good job. You don't want to get fired from your part-time Walmart job. You really don't. I'm telling you. You want to keep that job as long as you can. Okay? Here, I'm speaking facts. Okay? I've been doing it for 5, 6, 7 years. And I still haven't gotten a income tax paper from them, like a W-2. I think they're ripping us off. We're not getting paid, and I don't like it. I don't. We should be getting paid for it. We really should. We should boycott it. Equal pay. We're not getting paid. We're not. So, at the end of the day, that's what we're going to do, okay? We are going to boycott Walmart for our pay for the self-checkouts. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Alright, so wrapping up, we will have a review tomorrow. We will have a review Thursday. And Friday, we will have our alcohol reviews, but they will be live. Yeah, and every Tuesday, we will have the open forum podcast style to get used to it. I think we had some pretty good conversations today, some good back and forths. Yeah, some good back and forths. Hey, everybody's got an opinion, so why not talk about it? Why not talk about it? So remember, if you don't already, follow me. Go watch my other videos on my reviews. In the bio is all the stuff. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook's not in the bio. I gotta link that still, but it's at the Taco Reviews. It's all the same name. Yeah, and don't forget Friday, 6 p.m. our live alcohol reviews, and then Tuesday, 6 p.m. Tuesdays with the infamous one. Infamous Tuesdays. That's what we are. We're Infamous Tuesdays. We talk about anything. And you never know what we're going to talk about. I didn't expect to get into that Deshaun Watson conversation that deep. But hey, no big deal. That's what we're here. That's what we do. So until next time, and until we meet again, and until we get paid from Walmart for checking ourselves out, I am the infamous one, and I am out. Peace!